Here's Agunbowale. To take the lead. Howard with the rebound. And here's Colson. To the middle. Oh! Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Maddie Segrist.
Flashes the ability to power through contact. Howard's resiliency will definitely fire up her teammates.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score. She's finally getting the feel for the deep ball. Her second 3 of the half right there.
Now Colson. Mitchell, guarded by Charles. Here's Dantas. And there's the 3-second violation.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
Here's Dallas now. They've led by as much as 10. Lopez Seneschal outside. Pass to Charles. Now here's Agunbowale. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. The Fever pull it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Such a wide open look.
When she gets going, this is what can happen. They need to think about a double team.
The Wings trail. Lopez Seneschal outside. Here's Charles. They get the rebound.
Tough play underneath to give them another possession. And that's just really what they're hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Mitchell outside. Inside. Colson, and a foul called on Segrist. That's her 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives her 4 on the day, so she only has 2 to spare the rest of the way. That's not ideal.
Here's Colson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
The easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness, leads to the bucket.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Lopez Seneschal outside. Agumbawale from long range. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Down low. Lopez Seneschal with the steal. Outside Charles. Screen by Lopez Seneschal. A nice shot by Charles.
And guys, after trailing for such a long time, they have to be feeling good about tying it up.
Hey, I mean, I would be. It's the fourth quarter, momentum on their side, ahead of steam. They should be feeling good.
What an end we've got coming.
Pass to Howard. To the paint. It's rebounded by Agumbawale. Here's Dallas now. Harris with it. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Agumbawale. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Segrist with the ball. Working on Dantas. Pass to Agumbawale. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter. There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
It's Lou Lopez Seneschal on the wing. Guarded by Howard. Lopez Seneschal, that's good. Here's Colson. Pass to Hull. Here's Howard. Mitchell outside. Howard the screen. And Kelsey Mitchell hits from deep.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, you know, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
So it's Dallas now. It's a one-point game. Back to Agumbawale. Pass to Harris. To the inside. Here's Segrist. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. Here's Colson. Covered by Harris. Dantas the screen. For 3. The rebound by the wings. Now here's Harris. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Mitchell outside. Screen by Howard. The 3. The rebound by Harris.
She's still looking for her first three-pointer of the second half after hitting just one three-pointer in the first half.
Pass to Agumbawale. For 3. She's off on that one.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Elbow shot on the way. 2 points. That one goes in.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Harris. Screen by Segrist. Puts up a 3. Basket number 5 goes in. She's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
No matter what the situation is, Ty Harris does not give up. Way to deliver 100% effort for her team there.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
side, Howard. Shoots over Lopez, then a Shaw. Howard can't get it to go. Dallas leading. Pass to Harris. Now Gunbowale. Now here's Harris. To the middle. Segrist. And here is Mitchell. Here's Colson, covered by Harris. Off target from outside.
You know, she shouldn't miss those, but, you know, it happens to the best of them.
Right side, Charles. Pass to Gunbowale. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
What a time to get sloppy. In a close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Clark with it. Inside, and it's stolen by Melissa Smith. And up the court come the Wings on the break. Here's McCowan. Harris. Shot clock at 6. And here's Carrington. They get it again. From deep. That's good, and it's Tierra McCowan with the assist.
Putting those guard skills to work. Carrington with the quick trigger.
So it's Indiana now.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Mark outside. Pass to Bonner. Here's Mitchell. Shot to end the cold run. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Oh, the poise of Mitchell. This is what allows her to come up huge in the clutch.
Now Gunbowale. And they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them from this point forward. Milk the clock.
5 on the clock. Pass to Harris. Carrington with the ball. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Wings from deep.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
They still got a little time to play with. So a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, it could, but they're going to need some help any way you cut it, Tim. They'll be hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
But hey, we've seen some crazy things happen.
Outside Howard. Back to Boston. Mitchell, guarded now by Agundawale. Here's Clark. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open. You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knock down a 3 or 2. Who knows?
And she commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts them up 5. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called the Fever.
They still got a little time to play with. So a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, it could, but they're going to need some help any way you cut it, Tim. They'll be hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
But hey, we've seen some crazy things happen.
Clark, right side. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. That's also good, so she hits them both. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but, you know, they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They could not waste any more time.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. And so she drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. Indiana with the ball. There's the three. Nails it. And so it's Dallas who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, just wondering what would happen next.
And that's a wrap, everyone.